What are today's Russian papers saying about the latest telephone conversation between Presidents Putin and Trump? Clearly, Kommersant believes the call went very well for the Kremlin. It quotes President Putin as saying Russia agreed to work on a memorandum about a possible future peace agreement, defining a number of positions. Possible and future make it all sound rather vague. And that's the whole point. As the paper says, this way Russia wins extra time and an unspecified time frame, while negotiations take place on agreeing the principles of a memorandum about something that's possible in the future and that defines a number of positions. And Russia will use this time as it sees fit. The paper quotes Putin as saying, "The conversation with Trump was very constructive. I rate it highly." The reporter adds, "Of course he does. The telephone call went his way." He notes that at the start of the call, Vladimir Putin congratulated the 47th US president on the birth of his 11th grandchild and wished Donald Trump's daughter good health. That was very smart. After that, you could say the conversation was destined to succeed. Keep in mind that America, European leaders and Kiev had been calling on Russia to sign up to an unconditional 30-day ceasefire, but it didn't. As Komsomolskaya Pravda puts it, the result of the telephone call was plans for a memorandum instead of a ceasefire. What's more, a memorandum only about a possible peace treaty. In other words, the main result of the conversation between the two presidents is that the US is not going to indulge Zelensky and Europe by demanding an unconditional 30-day ceasefire. By the way, on a different subject, Komsomolskaya Pravda asks various personalities what statues should there be in Moscow. Among the replies, this one from Maxim Suraikin, a former Russian presidential candidate. There aren't enough Stalin statues. And put back on Lubyanka Square the statue of Dzerzhinsky, the founder of Stalin's secret police. Soviet artist Alexander Shilov wants a monument to all marshals of victory in World War II who were awarded the Order of Victory, Rokossovsky, Konyev, with Stalin leading the pack. And Yuri Alexeyev, honoured construction worker of Russia, says, "We must have a memorial complex in honour of Muscovites fighting in the special military operation, Russia's war in Ukraine." Back to Putin-Trump, and a political pundit tells Izvestia the results of the conversation with Trump, as described by Putin, show that Moscow continues to oppose a comprehensive ceasefire until a compromise can be found on those questions Russia considers key. First and foremost, we're talking about Ukraine making compromises and concessions. I think that last line says it all, really. Russia is ready for compromise and concessions, as long as it's Ukraine doing the compromising and making the concessions.